dear. Welcome to our cozy cottage in the woods, to our little Reiki cave. In today's session, we are going to be draining the cortisol from your body and then filling you with serotonin. So if you've been feeling really stressed or anxious lately, maybe you're having some digestive issues, a hard time focusing or connecting with others, maybe some low self-esteem, this is going to help you to just shift your hormones using energetic healing to help with stress reduction and then a promotion of serenity and calm. So if you're new here, my name is Anna. I'm a Reiki Master teacher and practitioner. If you would like to work with me to learn any of these skills, then I will link that below. I have a crystal course and I teach Reiki levels 1, 2, and the master level 3. So I'll leave that all linked down below. It's been amazing to teach those of you who have had an opportunity to teach. This is always meant to complement and never to substitute for seeking professional medical and mental health assistance and guidance. So we're using a little bit of tea tree oil. Very cleansing, but I find it to be a very uplifting essential oil. And this is charged in the sunlight. Very bright, very sunny, so we're just going to start with this. Oh, that smells so good. That's probably one of my favorite essential oils. What about you? What are some of your favorite essential oils? I always love to hear. Helps to inspire me on what blends to create here. So if you've had a really stressful day, a tough day, if you're feeling really overwhelmed, if you're feeling no matter how much sleep you get, you just feel tired, you feel fatigued, then just allow yourself this little respite here, this little kind of pocket of time to just restore the balance. It's incredible what this kind of deep relaxation can do just by simply allowing ourselves to rest. Sometimes even when we are falling asleep, it's like our minds are still whirring away from the day. And we're not giving ourselves permission to rest. So if you can really take this time and give yourself permission to restore on a cellular level, it's going to be so powerful. So we'll start by lighting our candle and setting our intention. And if you want to just begin to take a nice, slow, deep, rejuvenating breaths. Imagining on your inhale, glimmering light floats in and around your body. And on your exhale, you breathe out any tension. Inhale, glimmering light, and exhale any tension. slowly and deeply, slowly and deeply. So on behalf of your highest, wisest, most empowered, most aligned self, in loving comfort and in perfect balance, I wish to conduct this Reiki session for draining cortisol and filling you up with serotonin, balancing your hormones to help you feel safe, grounded, connected, and free. Now, if you would like to clarify this intention that we've set here, maybe even specify what you're going through right now, what you'd really like some extra support with. This session is for those of us who are holding on to a lot of cortisol. If you find yourself maybe feeling bloated or you're dehydrated, no matter how much water you drink, or you're feeling really scattered, there are so many ways that cortisol can show up for you. For me, when I'm feeling very, very stressed, inflammation starts to show up in the form of eczema. I have eczema. And so if you are experiencing certain skin issues from that inflammation in the body, maybe bloating, again, you feel really dehydrated, even though you're drinking ample amounts of water. Sometimes that happens for me when I'm feeling very stressed or anxious. But however it's showing up for you, if you wanted to focus this session and target it for these specific symptoms, that would be great. You could also focus this session on something that you'd like to help me with in terms of what's the core root of this stress. What is something in your life that you find particularly stressful and that's really causing your cortisol levels to rise? And you can clarify that on the candle now, or even the way you want to feel. So clarifying what that serotonin, what you want that boost to feel like for you. Do you want to wake up tomorrow feeling rejuvenated? Do you want to have tons of energy to play with your kids, to have creative ideas at work, and have the energy to maybe clean the house and meet up with friends and do things that you just feel like you haven't had? So we can clarify that on this candle. Take as long as you want. You can even pause here if you needed a little bit of extra time. But one thing I really want to assure you of is that you are not alone. You are not alone. This is such a common problem that we struggle with. I know you are so kind in the comments. I know you'll be really kind for this session, knowing that whoever's receiving this session is really going through it. You're struggling with that stress. You need to release these hormones so that you can find that balance and then engage with that beautiful inner rhythm that you have, balancing things on an energetic level. But you are not alone. This is such a common problem. And a lot of it stems from our inability to really regulate and even recognize what's going on emotionally, psychologically, and so we're sort of discouraged from doing that kind of work because we have such a productive go mentality in our society. So this is hopefully giving you permission, at least just for today, just for this moment, to release all of that and recognize that at your core, you are perfect. You are exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you need to do. And the most productive thing you can do right now is rest. That's the most productive thing you can do. I have a little bit of sage, so now we're going to begin to do that clearing and cleansing, and starting to drain the cortisol out of our feet. Give that a sniff. It smells so nice. So this is the sage incense. We're going to light it off of our candle, preserving the intention that we've set and clearing anything that doesn't serve that intention. As always, we like to do our preliminary cleansing first. So this is just clearing and cleansing that initial level, that initial kind of layer. You do so much. You deserve to rest. You deserve to take the time to relax. And you're doing enough. You really are. I'm so proud of what you're doing and who you are. Can be really kind to yourself. It would be a real gift. Being compassionate with yourself. So important. It's all gonna work out. It's all gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. So often the things that we convince ourselves are the end-all be-all, the most critical, vital things. So often these things are just kind of static when you look at the bigger picture. So often these things won't really hold a place even in our memory. In a year's time, 6 months' time, sometimes even a week. So it's helpful just to try and put things into perspective. And one way we can do that is to really just trust that you have survived everything that you've been through up until this point. You are strong and resilient, and there are energies all around you supporting you, rooting for you. The universe has your back. And so you've made it thus far. If we can start to recognize all the things in our lives that are going well, the things that we can be grateful for, connecting with that gratitude. Oh my gosh. That's such an amazing way of de-stressing, releasing that cortisol. So I'm going to come in and we're going to be draining the cortisol out of the soles of your feet. So I'm going to come back here and we're going to start that cleansing. And then what I'm going to do is uncork the soles of your feet, allowing the cortisol to drain. Okay? You can close your eyes if you'd like, or just relax. I just started pouring. I think you're ready to release. It's a sign from nature. Okay, breathe in for me. And release. Good. And breathe in. And release. So let's come in now with our selenite wands. These were charged in the sunlight as well. And so we are going to come down and out. So starting here at the crown, and what we're doing is just encouraging all of that stress in your whole body, your energetic body, your physical body, your emotional plane, mental plane, to slowly drizzle out. Down and out. Again, my dear, same thing. Breathe in and release. One more time. Just draining the day, draining the stress of the day. I'm going to place these at the soles of your feet. Now I'm going to draw the symbols inside of your heart space. Drawing the symbols just soles of your feet. How are you feeling? So to drain all of this toxic sludge, we're going to be using this beautiful fossil and this black kyanite, deeply cleansing stones, and particularly this stone here. This is great for kind of severing those ancient ties. So if your levels of cortisol rising has to do with anything from the past, any past ties that you might have, cords that you have energetically connecting you to an idea of who you should be, what you should be doing, expectations for yourself or others, and this is why you're feeling that stress. Maybe you put these things on your to-do list, fill your to-do list because you feel like that gives you a sense of value. We really want to start to release all of that. So now that you are uncorked down at the soles of your feet, we're going to start to really drain this out. So almost looking at this like we're coming through and kind of blasting through clogged drains or pipes in your house. If there's a blockage in the pipe, we're just coming through and draining all of that out. Just blasting through all of that stuck, trapped cortisol. So these are both sort of like arrows, and we're going to use them pointing down to direct this energy. And we're draining, draining, draining. Draining all that stress hormone all the way out. One more time. Lovely. I'll get my fan and we'll just start to waft any residual energy down and out. Down and out. Down. I'm going to take this little thin fan. I want to encourage you here to just recognize how powerful your intentions are. So once you set an intention to shift your perspective from one of maybe a deficit, stress, lack, to abundance, gratitude, having so much, an abundance of joy, an abundance of peace, When we start to shift that, our brains start to try and find patterns that fall in line with those mindset shifts. So we've said here before, I was watching a psychologist and her speaking about how our brains aren't wired for happiness or productivity. They are wired for pattern recognition and survival. And once we can understand that, we can help ourselves to kind of adapt to this modern world with that cognitive recognition. So if we say, my brain does this, looks for pattern recognition, then we can train our brain what patterns you want to start to find. So you can train your brain to say, I want to start finding things that I'm grateful for. Just making that little shift is so powerful. So I really encourage you to do that. That can help you feel so much better. Gratitude, we talked about it before. Gratitude is your permission slip to feel good. If these wonderful things are happening to us and we don't give ourselves the allowance, the invitation to appreciate them, then we are really missing out on an opportunity to feel good about the good things that happen to us. So that's just an important reminder here to shift from recognizing the bad things that are happening to shifting and start to recognize all the wonderful things that are happening as well. So let's start to do a little bit more releasing. Final release and drain of this cortisol. And it's draining out. It's draining out. It's draining out. Releasing all of that energy. Stuck, trapped, held. So we still have, we're draining the excess cortisol here. We still have, are maintaining a balance, still keeping enough of these hormones in order to help us to recognize when we need to shift, and when we need to be active and things like that, but not engaging with this storage and surplus of cortisol that comes from the stress. Just releasing the excess, releasing the excess. Good. You might even want to practice intentionally kind of blowing out any of that residual energy. One more time, deep breath in, puff cheeks. Beautiful. last bits here. Just wringing it out. Now we're going to fill you with this beautiful, positive, serene energy. This is a green talc for inner peace, serenity, beautiful stones. I'm going to come in and fill you up from the soles of your feet all the way to your crown. We're slowly filling you with serenity, peace, comfort, relaxation. Matching your frequency to the frequency of this peaceful gemstone on a cellular level. I'm going to place this right here on your heart space. Itch. Slow, deep breaths, my dear. Gorgeous. Rose quartz. Just there. Ruby and fuchsite, very collaborative stone. Great if you're having issues with other people. Unakite, ruby and fuchsite. Those are both great for that. Dragon's blood jasper, fortitude and self-belief. Blue tiger's eye. Right at the throat space for confidence and self-expression. So we're filling you up with all this positivity. Botswana agate, very loving, beautiful stone. Calm and loving. Gentle and healing. Green moonstone, healing river stone, very calm, very supportive. Blue lace agate, calm, gentle communication. This is a jade, green jade, great for luck, prosperity, abundance of positivity. Rhodochrosite, another stone associated with the heart chakra, very gentle, light, effervescent. How light, peaceful, calm, and loving in your third eye. Green green fluorite, polished, gentle, focused energy, and the green connects it to the heart space. So with love, filling your mind with love and calling in that divine love from the universe right on your crown. You are divine. You are connected. You are expressive. You are loved. You are strong. You are creative and emotionally balanced. You are safe and protected, loved, healing and healed. I'm going to place 2 more stones just at your feet. So we've uncorked them and released everything, and now we just want to sort of fill that back in with really supportive, protective energy. So we have this beautiful snowflake obsidian, which is lovely, very protective and grounding stone. And this is a black obsidian. I love these stones. I think they pair really well together. So we're going to place these at the soles of your feet to seal everything in. Lovely. But now we have to really seal this whole session in. So we're going to be doing a long shake of your whole energy body, sealing everything in, helping you to feel nice, safe, protected, grounded with this sphere of energy around you. Starting at the crown, moving down and back up. Feels much better. so much for joining me. As always, it is such a pleasure for me to be able to connect with you in this way. I hope that this helps you feel better. I hope this helps give you permission to care for yourself and take some time to really rest and recover, because you do so much. Alright, sending you lots of love and support. Let me know down in the comments how you end up sleeping, if you feel better. Hopefully you feel at least 10% better after this session. Lots of love, my dear. Take good care of each other. Take really good care of yourself. Until we meet again.